Dear God, I come to you today with a heart full of love, hope, and deep gratitude. I'm sitting here thinking about my beautiful daughter, and I just need to talk to you about her. You know her better than anyone, even better than I do. You knew her before she was born, before I even dreamed of her. You knitted her together with such care, such precision, such incredible love. And now here she is, walking through this wild, unpredictable, sometimes scary, often beautiful world. Lord, I'm asking you today to help her find strength, real strength, not the kind the world talks about, where you have to be tough all the time and never show weakness. I'm talking about the kind of strength that comes from knowing who she is and whose she is. The kind of strength that lets her stand tall even when storms are raging around her. The kind of strength that helps her get back up when life knocks her down, and believe me, life will knock her down sometimes. That's just how it goes. I pray that when she faces challenges, and she will face them, she remembers that she's not alone. Never alone. You're right there with her, walking beside her, sometimes even carrying her when the road gets too rough. I pray she feels your presence like a warm blanket on a cold night, like a cool breeze on a hot summer day, like that perfect hug that makes everything feel just a little bit better. Give her the strength to face her fears, God. We all have them. Some days the fears are small, like worrying about what people think or whether she said the right thing. Other days the fears are bigger, much bigger. Fear of failure, fear of not being enough, fear of losing people she loves, fear of the unknown future stretching out before her like an unmapped road. When those fears come creeping in, especially in the quiet moments of the night when everything feels harder, wrap your arms around her. Remind her that you haven't given her a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. I'm praying for peace too, Lord. Real, deep, lasting peace. The kind of peace that doesn't make sense to anyone else. The peace that passes all understanding, just like your word promises. Because honestly, this world doesn't make it easy to find peace. There's always noise, always chaos, always something demanding attention or stirring up worry. Social media telling her she's not pretty enough, not successful enough, not living her best life. News headlines screaming about everything going wrong in the world. People's opinions flying at her from every direction. In the middle of all that noise, I pray she finds your peace. That quiet, steady, unshakable peace that comes from knowing you're in control even when everything feels out of control. I pray that when her mind races at 3 in the morning, when anxiety tries to steal her sleep, when worries pile up like dirty laundry, she turns to you. Teach her to breathe deeply and remember that you hold tomorrow, you hold her future, you hold her in the palm of your hand. Help her find peace in the present moment, God. So often we're all rushing around, worried about what's next, replaying what happened yesterday, stressing about next week or next year. I pray she learns the beautiful art of being present, of finding you right here, right now. In the morning coffee, in the sunset colors, in the laugh of a friend, in the quiet moment before the day begins. Let her see you everywhere and everything, and let that awareness bring her peace. And faith, Lord. Oh, how I pray for her faith to grow strong and deep and unshakable. I know faith isn't always easy. Sometimes it feels like trying to hold on to something you can't see, trusting in promises when everything around you says otherwise. But that's exactly what faith is, isn't it? Believing when you can't see, hopping when things look hopeless, trusting when it would be easier to give up. Build her faith like a house on solid rock, God. Not on feelings that change with the weather, not on circumstances that shift like sand, but on the solid foundation of who you are. Let her know deep in her bones that you are good, you are faithful, you keep your promises, you never leave, you never fail. When storms come, and they will come, let that foundation hold firm. I pray her faith grows through the good times and the hard times, because sometimes faith is tested in the valleys more than the mountaintops. When she faces disappointment, when prayers seem unanswered, when she can't understand why things are happening the way they are, strengthen her faith. Help her trust that you're working even when she can't see it, that you're writing a story she can't read yet, that your timing is perfect even when it feels frustratingly slow. God, give her courage to step out in faith, to take risks, to try new things, to follow where you lead even when the path isn't clear. So many opportunities are missed because of fear, because of doubt, because we wait for everything to be perfect before we move. I pray she learns to step forward in faith, trusting that you'll light the next step even if you don't illuminate the whole staircase. Help her faith be active, not just something she thinks about on Sundays or when things get tough. Let it be woven into every part of her life, influencing her decisions, her relationships, her work, her dreams. Let her faith be the lens through which she sees the world, coloring everything with hope and purpose and meaning. I'm asking you to surround her with people who will encourage her faith, who will point her back to you when she drifts, who will pray for her and with her, who will speak truth when lies try to take root. Shield her from people who would tear down what you're building in her, who would mock her faith or try to pull her away from you. Give her wisdom to know the difference between the voices she should listen to and the ones she should tune out. Lord, I pray for strength in her body too. Keep her healthy, energetic, able to do all the things she needs and wants to do. When she's tired, give her rest. When she's sick, bring healing. Help her take care of the body you've given her, to see it as the temple it is, to treat it with respect and kindness. Give her the discipline to make healthy choices, but also the freedom to enjoy life without obsessing over every little thing. I pray for mental and emotional strength as well. Life can be so heavy sometimes, can't it? There are days when emotions feel overwhelming, when the weight of everything feels like too much to carry. On those days, be her strength. Lift the burden, ease the load, give her mind rest and clarity. Protect her from depression that tries to steal her joy, from anxiety that tries to steal her peace, from any mental battle that would keep her from being all you created her to be. Give her emotional intelligence and resilience. Help her process her feelings in healthy ways, to not stuff them down or pretend they don't exist, but also not to be ruled by them. Teach her that it's okay to not be okay sometimes, that it's okay to ask for help, that it's okay to take time to heal and process and work through hard things. Remove any shame about struggling, any lie that says she has to have it all together all the time. I'm praying for peace in her relationships, God. Whether it's with family, friends, romantic relationships someday, or colleagues, let your peace rule in all her interactions. Help her be a peacemaker without being a people pleaser. Give her the wisdom to know when to speak up and when to be quiet, when to engage and when to walk away, when to fight for a relationship and when to let go. Bless her friendships especially, Lord. Surround her with genuine people who love her for who she is, who celebrate her wins and support her through losses, who make her laugh until her stomach hurts and who sit with her when she cries. Protect her from toxic friendships that drain her or bring out the worst in her. And help her be a good friend too, loyal and kind and present. If romance is in her future, I pray you prepare her heart and prepare the right person for her. Give her patience to wait for your timing, wisdom to recognize what's healthy and what's not, courage to walk away from anything that's not your best for her. Protect her heart, Lord. It's so precious, so tender, so capable of deep love. Don't let it be broken carelessly or treated lightly by anyone who doesn't recognize what a treasure she is. I pray for peace in her mind, God. You know how our minds can run wild sometimes, jumping from worry to worry, replaying conversations, imagining worst-case scenarios, creating problems that don't even exist yet. When her mind starts spinning like that, bring your peace. Help her take every thought captive, to recognize what's from you and what's from the enemy, what's truth and what's lies dressed up to look like truth. Fill her mind with good things, pure things, lovely things, things that bring life instead of death. Help her be careful about what she lets in, what she watches, what she reads, what she listens to, because all of that shapes how she thinks and feels. Give her discernment to filter out the garbage and hold onto what's valuable. I'm asking for peace in her spirit too, that deep inner place where you dwell. Let there be harmony between her and you, constant communion, ongoing conversation. Help her develop the habit of turning to you throughout the day, not just in crisis but in every moment. Let prayer become as natural as breathing, talking to you about everything and nothing, sharing her heart because she knows you care about every detail. Strengthen her faith when she sees your answers to prayer. Let every yes, every no, every wait become evidence of your faithfulness and love. Help her recognize your hand in her life, the ways you show up, the doors you open, the paths you clear, the provision you supply right when she needs it. Build her testimony so that when hard times come, she can look back and remember all the times you came through before. I pray that her faith would be contagious, Lord, not in a pushy or obnoxious way, but in an authentic, attractive way. Let people see something different in her, something they can't quite explain but want for themselves. Use her life as a light that points others to you. Give her opportunities to share about her faith naturally, and give her the words to say when those moments come. Help her faith influence her work, whatever she does. Whether she's in school now or working a job or pursuing a dream, let her do it all as if she's doing it for you. Give her excellence without perfectionism, ambition without ruthlessness, success without compromise. Open doors no one can shut and give her favor in unexpected places. I'm praying for financial peace too, God. You know money can be such a source of stress and worry. I pray she learns to manage it wisely, to be generous without being foolish, to save without hoarding, to enjoy without being wasteful. Provide for her needs and teach her the difference between needs and wants. Protect her from debt that would enslave her, and from the love of money that would corrupt her values. Give her faith to trust you as her provider. Help her remember that every good gift comes from you, that you own the cattle on 1,000 hills, that you promise to supply all her needs according to your riches. When money is tight, increase her faith. When money is abundant, protect her heart from trusting in it more than in you. Lord, I pray for strength in her character. Build in her integrity that doesn't bend depending on who's watching. Give her honesty even when lying would be easier, courage to do right even when wrong would be more profitable, loyalty that doesn't waver when tested. Make her a woman of her word, someone people can count on, someone who keeps promises and follows through. Develop in her a servant's heart. Help her see opportunities to help others, to use her strength to lift up the weak, to share what she has with those who have less. Keep her humble without being self-deprecating, confident without being arrogant, aware of her gifts without being prideful about them. I pray for peace that comes from forgiveness, both giving it and receiving it. Help her be quick to forgive others who hurt her, not because what they did was okay, but because holding onto bitterness would poison her own soul. Give her the strength to forgive even when it's hard, even when the person doesn't deserve it, even when they never apologize. Let her remember how much she's been forgiven, and let that fuel her ability to extend grace to others. And help her forgive herself, God. We can be our own harshest critics, beating ourselves up for mistakes long after everyone else has moved on. When she fails, when she messes up, when she falls short, help her accept your forgiveness and forgive herself. Teach her that failure isn't final, that mistakes are opportunities to learn, that you're not keeping score of all the times she gets it wrong. Give her faith to believe in redemption and second chances. Help her see that you're the God who makes all things new, who brings beauty from ashes, who turns mourning into dancing, who writes incredible comebacks. Whatever mistakes she makes, whatever wrong turns she takes, whatever regrets she carries, remind her that with you it's never too late for a fresh start. I'm praying for strength to handle success and failure with equal grace. When she succeeds, keep her grounded and grateful, remembering that every good thing comes from you. Don't let success go to her head or make her think she did it all on her own. When she fails, hold her together. Help her learn from it without being destroyed by it, to get back up and try again. To know that her worth isn't determined by her performance. Lord, give her peace about her past. We all have things we wish we could change, words we wish we could take back, choices we wish we could redo. Don't let her live in the prison of regret. Help her learn from the past without being chained to it, to accept that she can't change what's already happened, but she can choose what happens next. Free her from any shame or guilt that would hold her back from moving forward. I pray for faith to believe in her future. Sometimes the future can seem scary or uncertain, but I pray she sees it as full of possibility and promise. Help her dream big dreams and then give her the faith to pursue them. Remove any limiting beliefs that say she can't or she's not enough or it's impossible. Replace them with faith that says all things are possible with you, that she can do all things through Christ who strengthens her, that you have plans for her future that are good and full of hope. Give her strength to set healthy boundaries. Teach her that no is a complete sentence, that she doesn't have to explain or justify taking care of herself, that protecting her peace isn't selfish. Help her recognize when she's giving too much of herself away, when she's allowing herself to be used or manipulated, when she needs to step back and recharge. I'm praying for peace in her identity. In a world that's constantly trying to tell her who she should be, help her know who she is in you. She is loved, chosen, adopted, redeemed, forgiven, made new, wonderfully made, fearfully created, a daughter of the King, an heir to the kingdom, a light in the darkness, salt of the earth. Let these truths sink deep into her heart so that no lie can take root. Help her find her worth in you, not in her appearance or her achievements or other people's opinions. The world will try to measure her value by all kinds of things that don't matter, but you measure her value by your love, and your love is infinite and unchanging. She could never do anything to make you love her more, and she could never do anything to make you love her less. Give her faith to trust your plan for her life even when she doesn't understand it. Sometimes your ways won't make sense to her. Sometimes she'll wonder why you're asking her to go left when right seems so much more logical. Sometimes she'll question your timing or your methods. In those moments, strengthen her faith to trust you anyway, to believe that you see what she can't see, know what she doesn't know, and are working everything out for her good. I pray for strength in her convictions. Help her know what she believes and why she believes it. Give her roots that go deep so she's not swayed by every new idea or popular opinion. At the same time, keep her humble and teachable, willing to learn and grow and adjust her thinking when you reveal more truth to her. Balance conviction with compassion, truth with grace, standing firm with loving well. Lord, I'm asking for peace that comes from letting go of control. So much stress comes from trying to control things that are beyond our control. Help her recognize what's in her hands and what's in yours. Teach her to do her part and trust you with the rest, to plant seeds and let you bring the harvest, to take steps of obedience and let you handle the outcome. Give her faith like a mustard seed that moves mountains. When she faces obstacles that seem impossible, remind her that you specialize in the impossible. You part seas, you tumble walls, you make water spring from rocks, you provide manna in deserts. Nothing is too hard for you. Let her approach mountains not with fear but with faith, speaking to them in your name and watching them move. I pray for strength to persevere. Life is a marathon, not a sprint, and there will be times when she wants to quit, wants to give up, wants to throw in the towel. In those moments, help her find the strength to keep going. Remind her of how far she's already come, how much she's already overcome, how many other finish lines she's crossed when she didn't think she could. Give her the strength to be authentic in a world that pressures everyone to be the same. Help her embrace her quirks, her unique personality, her specific gifting. Don't let her waste energy trying to be someone she's not or dimming her light to make others comfortable. You created her exactly as she is on purpose, for a purpose, and she doesn't need to apologize for being herself. I'm praying for peace in the waiting seasons. Life seems to involve a lot of waiting, doesn't it? Waiting for answers, waiting for doors to open, waiting for healing, waiting for breakthrough, waiting for promises to be fulfilled. Help her wait well, not with grumbling and complaining, but with hope and trust. Teach her that waiting isn't wasted time, that you're doing something in her during the wait that's just as important as what she's waiting for. Give her faith to see beyond what's visible. Help her walk by faith and not by sight, to believe in what she can't yet see, to hope for what seems impossible, to trust in promises that haven't manifested yet. Strengthen her spiritual eyes to see the bigger picture, the eternal perspective, the kingdom reality that exists beyond what's visible in the natural realm. Lord, I pray for strength in her voice. Give her courage to speak up when she needs to advocate for herself and for others who can't speak for themselves. Help her words be seasoned with grace but also with truth. Don't let fear silence her or people-pleasing muzzle her. When you give her something to say, give her boldness to say it. I'm asking for peace in her decisions. Life is full of choices, some small and some huge, and sometimes it's hard to know what to do. Give her your wisdom, which you promise to give generously to all who ask. Help her hear your voice above all the other voices competing for her attention. Make her path clear and give her confidence that she's walking in your will. Give her faith to take the next step even when she can't see the whole staircase. Sometimes you reveal your plan one step at a time, and that requires trusting you in the uncertainty. Help her be okay with not having all the answers, not knowing exactly how things will work out, not having the complete picture. Let her find security in knowing you, not in knowing the future. I pray for strength in her spiritual life. Help her develop disciplines that draw her closer to you, reading your word, spending time in prayer, worshiping you, sitting in silence and just being in your presence. Make these things delights, not duties. Let her hunger and thirst for more of you, never being satisfied with a superficial relationship, but always wanting to go deeper. Give her faith that seeks understanding, but doesn't require understanding to believe. Help her be comfortable with mystery, with things she can't fully explain or comprehend. You are God and she is not, and there will always be things about you that are beyond her full understanding. Let that inspire awe and worship instead of doubt and skepticism. I'm praying for peace with who she is right now, even while she's growing and changing. Help her be patient with herself, to celebrate progress without demanding perfection, to acknowledge how far she's come while still working toward who she's becoming. Don't let her despise small beginnings or discount incremental growth. Every step forward matters, even tiny ones. Lord, give her strength to face her past, even the painful parts. We all have wounds, some deeper than others. Help her not run from her pain but process it in healthy ways. Bring healing to every hurt, comfort to every loss, redemption to every broken place. Use even the hard chapters of her story for good, weaving them into her testimony of your faithfulness. I pray for faith that's tested and proven genuine. Easy faith that's never questioned isn't as strong as faith that's gone through fire and come out refined. When her faith is tested, and it will be, help her come through stronger on the other side. Let every trial become an opportunity for her faith to grow deeper roots. Give her strength to love others well, even difficult people, even people who hurt her, even people who don't love her back. Help her love like you love, with patience and kindness, without envy or pride, not easily angered, keeping no record of wrongs. Make her a person of grace and compassion, slow to judge and quick to extend mercy. I'm asking for peace that guards her heart and mind. Post guards at the doors of her heart and mind, protecting her from anything that would harm her, anything that would plant seeds of doubt or fear or shame. Help her be vigilant about what she allows in, knowing that what gets in eventually comes out and affects everything else. Give her faith to trust your timing. Your timing is so rarely our timing, and that can be frustrating. Help her accept that delays aren't denials, that waiting doesn't mean you've forgotten, that your timing is always perfect even when it doesn't feel that way. Teach her to trust the process and the timing, knowing you're never early and never late. I pray for strength to celebrate others without jealousy or comparison. In a world obsessed with comparing and competing, help her genuinely rejoice when good things happen to others. Remove any tendency toward jealousy or envy. Help her understand that someone else's blessing doesn't diminish hers, that there's enough to go around, that your goodness isn't limited. Lord, give her peace with her appearance and body. The world puts so much pressure on women to look a certain way, and it's exhausting and impossible. Help her see herself through your eyes, as beautiful and wonderfully made. Free her from comparison and unrealistic standards. Help her take care of her body without obsessing over it, to appreciate it without defining herself by it. I'm praying for faith that expects miracles. You're still in the business of doing impossible things, and I pray she believes that. Help her pray bold prayers and expect big answers. Don't let cynicism or disappointment shrink her prayers down to safe, small requests. You're the God who can do immeasurably more than we ask or imagine, so let her ask and imagine big. Give her strength to break generational cycles of dysfunction or unhealthy patterns. Every family has them, those toxic patterns that get passed down from generation to generation. Give her awareness to recognize them and courage to choose differently. Let her be a cycle breaker, creating new, healthier patterns for future generations. I pray for peace that comes from simplicity. Life gets so complicated, so cluttered, so busy. Help her create margin in her life, space to breathe and think and just be. Protect her from the tyranny of the urgent and the trap of busyness. Help her say no to good things so she has room for the best things. Give her faith to believe your promises are for her personally, not just for other people or for some abstract future. When she reads your word, help her receive it as a love letter written specifically to her. Let your promises come alive in her heart, not as nice ideas, but as concrete realities she can stake her life on. I'm asking for strength to fight spiritual battles. Help her recognize that the real enemy isn't other people or circumstances, but spiritual forces of darkness. Teach her how to put on the full armor of God, how to wield the sword of the Spirit, how to pray effectively, how to stand firm when under attack. Give her authority and power through your name. Lord, I pray for peace in her sleep. Let her rest deeply and well, waking refreshed and energized. Protect her dreams from nightmares. Quiet her mind so sleep comes easily. Give her body the restoration it needs during sleep so she wakes ready to face each new day. Give her faith that worship can change atmospheres. Help her understand the power of praise, how it shifts things in the spiritual realm, how it changes her perspective, how it ushers in your presence. Make her a worshiper not just when things are going well, but especially in the hard times, choosing to praise you in the storm. I pray for strength to handle criticism and rejection without being destroyed by them. Not everyone will like her or approve of her choices, and that's okay. Help her distinguish between constructive feedback she should consider and destructive criticism she should ignore. Let her confidence come from you so that human approval or disapproval doesn't make or break her. I'm praying for peace in her spirit that manifests in peace in her circumstances. As she abides in you and your peace rules in her heart, let that inner peace affect everything around her. Let her be a calming presence in chaotic situations, someone who brings stability when everything's falling apart, a voice of reason when emotions are running high. Give her faith to believe she has a purpose and calling on her life. Help her discover what you created her to do, the unique contribution only she can make. Give her clarity about her calling and courage to pursue it, even if it looks different from what everyone expects or what seems practical. Let her find fulfillment in living out her purpose. Lord, give her strength for the journey ahead, whatever it holds. I don't know what her future looks like, but you do. Prepare her for what's coming, both the joys and the sorrows, the victories and the challenges. Give her everything she needs for every season she'll walk through. Be her strength when she's weak, her hope when she's discouraged, her joy when she's sad, her peace when she's anxious. I'm asking for faith that doesn't waver when prayers seem unanswered. Sometimes you say yes, sometimes you say no, sometimes you say wait. And sometimes the answer doesn't look anything like what we expected. Help her trust you in all those scenarios. Help her believe that even when you say no, it's because you have something better in mind. Help her keep praying even when she doesn't see immediate results. Give her strength to be a leader when you call her to lead, and a humble follower when you call her to follow. Both require strength and character. Both require dying to self and seeking your will above her own. Make her flexible and obedient, willing to step up or step back as you direct. I pray for peace with her story, even the chapters she wouldn't have written for herself. Help her see how you've been faithful through all of it, how you've brought good from bad, how you've never left her side. Give her a testimony that encourages others and brings glory to you. Lord, as I finish this prayer, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude that you love her even more than I do. You have better plans for her than I could dream up. You're more committed to her well-being than I am. You'll never fail her or forsake her. You've promised to complete the good work you started in her. So I release her into your hands, trusting you completely with her life. Keep her close to you, Lord. May she know in the depths of her soul that she is deeply loved, fully known, completely accepted, and absolutely never alone. May strength, peace, and faith be her constant companions as she walks through this life with you. I pray all of this believing you hear me and you will answer according to your perfect will. Thank you for the gift of my daughter. Thank you for the privilege of praying for her. Thank you for who she is and who she's becoming. In Jesus' name, with faith and hope and love. Amen.